Welcome to the Gym Success Podcast.
And a special welcome to all our listeners today.
Gym owners, gym operators, managers, salespeople, gym entrepreneurs, and personal trainers too. I'm Bonnie Ann.
I'm George. And yeah, we're really thrilled to be taking you through a genuinely powerful resource today.
We are. It's a white paper by the industry expert Jim Thomas.
That's right.
And our goal, like always, is to give you truly actionable insights.
Things you can actually use.
Exactly. We're pulling out the most important nuggets from this material, stuff you can use right away to build or enhance or maybe even pivot your gym business towards, well, greater success. So today we're doing a deep dive into a topic Jim Thomas really flags as critical for anyone in fitness.
Yeah, what's that?
It's the common mistakes, the ones that often blindside personal trainers when they make that leap, that transition into gym ownership.
Yes. The passion project transition.
Right. It often starts with huge passion, but as we're going to find out, it demands a pretty profound shift in how you think.
You've really hit on the core challenge there. What Jim Thomas illustrates so well is that this isn't just about scaling up your training sessions.
We're adding more classes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a fundamental change. It's about becoming a really savvy business owner. That dream you have, building your perfect space, doing things your way. I mean, it sounds amazing, but it can honestly turn into a nightmare pretty quickly.
Financially, operationally.
Both. If you ignore let's be frank, the often brutal realities of actually running a business, Jim puts it quite bluntly, something like, the treadmill of passion often leads straight to the wall of reality.
If you don't lay the right business foundation. Yeah, I remember that line.
It's just a completely different game you're playing.
Okay, so let's unpack this journey that Jim Thomas lays out. His core message seems really clear.
What's that?
Well, that while passion for fitness and, having loyal clients, those are great starting points, obviously.
Absolutely essential, yeah.
But owning a gym pulls in this whole other skill set. We're talking about a huge ecosystem of tasks, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Payroll.
Understanding leases, which can be incredibly complex.
Marketing strategies, actually closing sales.
Overseeing the day-to-day operations, staffing, keeping members happy, retention.
And then there's risk management,
Yeah.
insurance, liabilities.
It's not just a big jump. It feels more like a chasm for a lot of trainers making that move.
And what's fascinating, and Jim Thomas really explores this, is the why behind these common errors.
Why do so many talented trainers stumble?
Because many of them are genuinely exceptional at their craft. They design amazing workouts, they build incredible client loyalty, they change lives.
For sure.
But that skill doesn't automatically give them the sort of granular business know-how needed for entrepreneurship. It just doesn't.
Right.
So this white paper, it really acts as a roadmap. It helps make sure you don't just open a gym, but you open a thriving one.
Built on solid business principles.
Exactly. Not just good intentions and sweat equity.
Okay, let's get into these mistakes Jim Thomas highlights, starting with number 1, which he often calls the biggest error, the foundational one.
Yeah. Thinking being a great trainer is enough. It sounds simple, but it's so easy to fall into that mindset, isn't it? Believing my skills, my clients, that guarantees success.
It's completely understandable. If your clients love you, why wouldn't they follow you to your own place?
But the reality, as Jim points out meticulously, it's just vastly different.
It really is. Your training skill is, it's crucial. It's your core product.
That's what you sell.
But it is truly just one piece of this much bigger puzzle. Being amazing on the gym floor? Well, it doesn't mean you know how to hire effectively.
Or manage SaaS performance.
Or read a profit and loss statement and actually understand if your growing membership is just being eaten up by rising costs you didn't anticipate.
Like cleaning supplies or inefficient scheduling.
Precisely. It won't teach you cash flow management or how to build a brand that's bigger than just you.
So, the fix. Jim Thomas argues for investing in business basics deliberately.
And not just generic business 101. He means targeted learning, right?
Exactly. Think the less general business school, more like a understanding subscription model specifically for fitness.
Or churn prevention tactics.
Yes. Seeking out mentors or coaches who've actually scaled gyms, not just run small studios.
Reading books on specific gym finance topics, maybe? Cost of goods sold for Group X?
Right. Attending workshops on operations, not just the latest training techniques. It's about building like a whole new set of entrepreneurial muscles.
That really flows into the second big mistake Jim Thomas sees all the time, underestimating startup costs and cash flow needs.
The classic shoestring budget opening.
Yep. Just enough to get the doors open,
Yeah.
but completely forgetting about the ongoing costs, the operational burn rate.
And this is exactly where that dream hits a very hard wall. Jim is so emphatic about cash flow
He calls it the lifeblood, the oxygen.
because so many potentially good gyms fail. Not because the idea was bad or the training wasn't great.
But simply because the cash ran out before they hit break even.
Imagine that, a busy gym, but you can't make payroll next month or pay the rent.
It's a brutal reality. Happens way too often.
So the fix Jim advises is a really realistic, maybe even conservative startup budget.
And it's not just the obvious stuff, right? Not just equipment and the build out.
No way. You absolutely must factor in, 6 to 12 months of operating expenses?
Minimum. Rent, utilities, staff salaries,
A decent marketing budget, not an afterthought.
insurance, licenses, good software. That adds up fast.
And Jim's key advice here: secure more funding than you think you need. Way more.
Or just wait. Delay opening until you actually have enough capital. Undercapitalization is like a silent killer.
Okay, mistake number 3 on Jim's list: choosing the wrong location.
This one seems obvious, but people get it wrong all the time.
Often because it's convenient for them, the owner, or it's just cheap.
Yeah, without digging into the strategic factors, does it actually work for the business?
Because location, as Jim argues, it can genuinely make or break the whole thing. It's not just an address.
It's fundamental. Visibility is huge. Accessibility, parking, transit.
And critically, does it align with your target market? Are the people you want to attract actually there?
If they can't find you easily, or get to you easily, or if your ideal client just isn't nearby, well, Jim says you're fighting an uphill battle from day one.
Like selling ice in Alaska.
Pretty much. You're making it unnecessarily hard on yourself.
So the fix Jim really pushes for is doing a proper, thorough feasibility study.
Not just a quick drive-by.
No,
Yeah.
really understanding the local market, researching competitors. Who are they? What's their pricing, their vibe?
Analyzing local demographics, traffic patterns.
Jim's really strong on this. Don't sign that lease until you've seriously evaluated if the location has genuine growth potential.
It's a massive strategic decision, not
Yeah.
just picking a spot.
Totally. Okay. Number 4, another one Jim sees constantly: skipping a business plan.
The it's all in my head approach.
Exactly. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to write it down.
But the reality, as Jim points out, is you're basically flying blind without that roadmap.
It's not just for bankers, is it?
Not at all. It's a mental exercise. It forces you to think through everything.
Yeah.
Your operations, your marketing, your numbers.
Before you sink huge amounts of money into it?
It's your blueprint. It helps you spot the potential cracks before they become disasters. It's pure strategic thinking,
So the fix is simple but powerful. Create a business plan, even a relatively simple one.
but make it effective. And keep it alive. Update it.
It needs to cover your mission, vision, target market,
Services, pricing, marketing plans, staffing.
financial projections, growth goals.
And Jim's insight is key. Even if you never show it to anyone else, the process of creating it sharpens your focus.
Helps you make much better decisions down the road.
Absolutely.
Okay, mistake number 5. This feels like a huge one for many new gym owners: neglecting sales and marketing.
Yeah, especially trainers used to getting clients just through referrals.
They assume, okay, a few social posts, my loyal clients follow me, will be full.
And jthomas is famously blunt here. His line is basically, just because you built it doesn't mean they'll come.
Ouch. But true.
Sales and marketing aren't just pre-launch tasks. They are daily, ongoing, non-negotiable.
You can't just wait for people to find you.
No, you have to actively, consistently acquire new members every single day. It's the engine.
So the fix needs to be proactive. Develop a comprehensive marketing plan before opening.
And make sure it goes way beyond launch week.
Jim suggests a mix, right? Paid social targeting,
Good referral programs that actually motivate members.
local partnerships with other businesses, community events,
Email marketing, local SEO, a whole toolkit.
and crucially, don't just focus on getting leads. You need to know how to sell.
Yes. Train yourself, train your staff on actually converting leads into members. That sales skill is often missing.
Big differentiator.
Uh,
Okay, number 6 on Jim's list. This leads straight to burnout, wearing too many hats.
the classic owner trying to do everything. Head trainer, bookkeeper, cleaner, salesperson, admin.
All to save a few bucks initially.
But Jim warns the consequences hit fast and hard. Burnout isn't some distant thing.
It creeps up quickly.
And when you're spread that thin, important stuff gets missed. Quality drops. Your energy vanishes.
You have to shift your role, right? From trainer to leader.
Exactly. Your job becomes leading, delegating, managing the whole show. not mopping the floors.
So the antidote, Jim says, is building a team early. Define roles clearly.
Even if it's just part-time help at first. For admin, cleaning, maybe sales support,
And leveraging technology. Good gym management software is key.
automate what you can.
Hmm.
Free up your energy for the high-level stuff. Strategy, member experience, growth.
Not getting stuck in the weeds chasing invoices.
Precisely.
Which leads nicely to number 7, not having clear systems and processes.
It's all in the owner's head syndrome again.
Yeah, no written procedures for anything, how to onboard a member, how to handle cancellations, how staff should behave.
And the result, Jim clarifies, is just chaos.
Yeah.
Inconsistency. Inefficiency.
Confusion for staff, confusion for clients.
The stakes happen. Your reputation takes a hit because things feel unprofessional.
Scalability goes out the window too, right?
Absolutely. Consistency and professionalism depend on having documented guidelines for repeatable tasks.
Imagine bringing on a new trainer and they have no idea how to handle basic inquiries.
Recipe for frustration. So the fix is document your operations. Start from day one.
Basic standard operating procedures, SOPs.
Yep. Front desk checklist, lead follow-up script, sales presentation flow.
New member onboarding steps, training protocols, even emergency plans.
Jim really stresses that even simple, documented SOPs make a huge difference. Improves consistency, elevates professionalism. It's the blueprint for running smoothly.
Makes sense. Okay, number 8. This is a tough one for many fitness pros. Not understanding the numbers.
Often comes with that phrase, oh, I'm just not a numbers person.
But that mindset is dangerous, isn't it? It stops owners tracking key metrics, budgeting properly.
And it can hide serious financial problems until it's way too late.
Because Jim hammers this home. You have to know your numbers. They're not just for accountants.
They're the vital signs of your business, period.
You need to know your cost per lead, how much to get someone interested,
Your conversion rate, how many actually join, average revenue per member,
and critically, member retention rate. Are people sticking around?
plus your monthly expenses fixed, variable. And your break-even point. When do you actually start making money?
These metrics tell the real story. Are you healthy or bleeding cash?
So the fix involves practical steps. Get good gym software that tracks this stuff.
Don't be afraid to hire a bookkeeper or accountant early.
And commit to reviewing your financials monthly, not just at tax time.
You don't need to be a CPA, but you need to understand if you're profitable and why.
That understanding lets you make smart, strategic decisions, not just cross your fingers.
Okay, number 9. Jim calls this a tricky balancing act. Overpricing or underpricing services.
Yeah, you see both errors. Pricing too low just to get bodies in the door.
Which devalues the service and kills profits.
Or swinging the other way, pricing really high without the value to back it up.
And alienating potential members.
Jim's point is that pricing needs to reflect the actual value you deliver.
And it has to fit your local market and your target demographic.
It's not just a random number. It's a statement about your brand, your position.
So how do you fix it? What does Jim suggest?
Well, first, really study your competitors. What are they doing? What are their price points?
Then get crystal clear on your own value proposition. What makes you different? Better.
Avoid that trap of being the cheapest. It's usually a losing game.
Focus on communicating your unique value instead.
Exactly. Price with confidence, but back it up. Solid sales process, and most importantly, an amazing member experience that justifies the cost.
Makes sense. Okay, finally, mistake number 10. Jim thinks this is often a silent killer of long-term success.
What's that?
Failing to build a culture. Just treating the gym like a place to work out, not like a community.
Overlooking the belonging factor. No effort to really engage people or align the staff.
Because Jim argues a gym is so much more than just equipment and classes. It's a brand. It's a culture.
For many members, it really does become like a second home, doesn't it? A sanctuary.
Totally. And if you don't intentionally nurture that sense of belonging, you lose the emotional connection.
And that connection is what really drives long-term retention and those powerful word-of-mouth referrals.
It's not just about the workouts. It's about building that tribe, that shared identity.
So the fix is being deliberate. Create a clear brand identity. Define your core company values right from the start.
And then hire staff who don't just have the skills, but who genuinely live those values.
Absolutely. Then go beyond the workouts. Host member events, celebrate client wins, big or small.
Encourage testimonials, let people share their stories.
All those things together build that powerful sense of community. It turns clients into advocates.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway from Jim Thomas's insights for our listeners?
Well, his conclusion really sums it up. Opening a gym, it's bold, it can be incredibly rewarding,
Oh.
but it demands way more than just passion and training skills. It needs serious preparation, humility to learn,
Strategic planning, strong leadership.
and above all, consistently thinking and acting like an entrepreneur, not just a great trainer.
Success isn't just from being good at the fitness part.
No, it comes from intentionally building those solid business foundations, piece by piece. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening, inspired by Jim's philosophy.
Go on.
What's one specific business skill, maybe finance, maybe marketing, maybe systems that you can commit to learning or improving this week, whether you're planning to open or already running your gym?
That commitment to always learning, always adapting.
That's really what separates the gyms that thrive from the ones that just, well, struggle.
That's powerful. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Jim Thomas's work. As you've heard, building systems, improving your facility, turning a business around it can be complex.
It really can. But remember, help is definitely available.
Absolutely.
If you need expert support with any of these areas we covered, finance, planning, culture, operations, Jim Thomas is, honestly, an unparalleled resource in this industry.
So how can people reach him?
You can contact him directly by phone at 214-629-7223.
Okay, that's 214-629-7223.
Or you can shoot him an email at jthomas@fmconsulting.net.
Perfect. jthomas@fmconsulting.net.
That's the one.
Great. Well, we look forward to taking you through another essential resource on the next episode of the Gym Success Podcast.